Introducing the inaugural episode of Sports Opinions Podcast presents Cuestas Corner. It's a working title. I know it's terrible. Where me, Alex Cuesta, and my brother, David Cuesta, talk about more recent happenings in sports throughout the week. It's a little bit of a lighter take. It's not as interview style as I normally do with my guests. And this week, we talk about Baker shotgunning a beer at an Indians game. That's Baker Mayfield. Khalil Iverson's viral dunk in a dunk contest. Draymond Green's extension with the Golden State Warriors, the lineup of NBA Christmas games, and some impressions of NFL training camp. I hope everyone enjoys it, and we'll be doing this weekly and having some fun. Enjoy the show. Intro time.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
What's up, sports fans? Alex Cuesta here, and I know you're used to hearing me introduce the Sports Opinions Podcast. We're doing something different. Usually, Sports Opinions Podcast is me interviewing a person about the sports topics they want to talk about, and that's cool, and that's great, and I love talking to new people. But we got to get something a little more current, a little more sports interactive with the recent stuff going on. So I'm introducing, working title because it really sucks, Cuesta's Corner, where you're going to hear a familiar voice weekly with me, a guy I've had on this show a bunch of times, and now he's about to be a permanent fixture as long as this doesn't suck. My brother, David Cuesta. What's up, my man?
Nothing much. I mean, if you love talking to new people, you're going to hate talking to me. But it's been good so far. I've had a good weekend, and I'm excited for this.
Yeah, so here, honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to bring up some things that have happened usually during the past week. We want to keep it a little more recent, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're not going to do typical, oh, this happened and this score and this. We're not.
Yeah, we're not going to try to analyze everything.
No, because neither of us are that smart, number one. And number two, that's kind of boring. So we're not going to do that. So, David, do you have anything to start us off with? What are we going to talk about first?
All right, we have to start off with the best thing. I'm going to say the best thing this week, and the most legendary thing I've seen in a minute, is Baker shotgunning that beer at the Cleveland Indians game. Not only did he shotgun the beer, but he also, I'm assuming I don't know if he finished the first one, but he definitely took a bit of the first one and then had another one thrown to him.
Yes, it was kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin moment where he had another beer thrown at him. But I saw in our little friends group, Colin Cowherd posted something about him drinking the beer.
I don't know if that was actually Colin Cowherd. I think that was the Indians making fun of him, but it looked like something he would say.
It definitely looked like something. I don't know. Colin has said that, but to be fair to Colin, he has had Baker on his show. He's told him all of his criticisms about him, and he has also said that he thinks Baker's going to be a good quarterback. He doesn't see the Manziel comparison, but it is definitely something that he would say in terms of criticizing him with. But you know what, though? For me, that's awesome. That's how you, especially the Cleveland area and the blue collar they have going on there, that's how you adore to them.
Oh, my God. He won. He won the chugging contest. I don't care. I don't care about whoever else did it, he won it. The way he did it was perfect. The celebration afterwards, perfect. Remember when I said we weren't going to analyze? This is the only thing we're going to analyze.
I don't know. When we compare to the Philadelphia Eagles parade, they had some drinking going on at that parade. The players were drinking.
No doubt. But that was also in the parade. This is before the season even starts.
Yeah.
The man is ready.
So for you, I'm A-okay with this. I think this is awesome. This is a great way to, kind of get yourself really adoring. Baker was already a legend, and I just think it soared to Tom Brady New England heights within a year with just doing this.
Oh, that and the mustache? I mean, apparently he might be in some films according to that question that was asked to him. But he's already becoming a legend in Cleveland. It would have to be a terrible season for him to not be a legend.
And all things considered, they are hyping up camp like no other. Every time Odell Beckham just makes a catch, he gets to catch a screen, and they're like, "Oh, it was the greatest catch of all time!" Odell Beckham.
Yeah, exactly.
I really hope that they keep it more Baker centric because Baker, I feel like his personality has definitely blossomed to more of a fun to where Odell is kind of more of a nuisance. like, I don't know how that dichotomy occurred. It might have been because Baker's in Cleveland, and Cleveland just likes people doing reckless shit. And Odell was in New York, and the New York media is like, "Oh, you're having fun. Stop it." I don't know.
I mean, that could possibly be. I don't know. I always thought that OBJ's love affair with the kicking net was fun. I guess some people didn't enjoy that as much, but I always thought that was great. But I mean, Baker's always been fun. I mean, before the draft, yeah, some people were like talking about him possibly being just cocky. But remember, we called him Broadway Baker. We loved that. We wanted that.
New York, we did. But would he? You know what though? Just look at all this. Would he have rubbed the New York media the wrong way already? Because you look at Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold's quiet, does his job, goes about his business, has that all-American look to him, and so far so good with the New York media. We haven't heard much heavy criticism. If he has a shitty year this year, of course they're going to get on him.
Yeah.
But all throughout training camp, apparently he had a great day the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Baker had an awesome rookie year, started against our Jets where he kind of had his coming out party.
Of course.
And now he's doing stuff like this. What would the comparison be? Would he kind of get ridicule for what he's doing from the New York media? If he went to a Yankees game, if he went to a Mets game, he'd fit right in because Mets fans are just dying for anything good, even though they're playing really well.
Yeah.
But if he goes to a Yankees game and shotguns a beer and whatever, would it be looked at? Oh, he's desecrating the spot where Derek Jeter once played, and Babe Ruth helped build that second stadium, even though he had nothing to do with it. Like, would we hear a bunch of nonsense like that?
I mean, the thing is, I think it all depends on the context of what had happened if we went to the Jets. Because think about it, Sam started for us. He was immediately starting for us, so he had so much that he needed to get prepared for. He's a young kid, younger than me, and that's insane. But Baker just took over from Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod was awful against us, and then Baker comes in, is electric, and beats us. If Baker started for us and he still had a really good rookie year, I don't think we care as much. I mean, maybe some media people might care, but I don't think we care as much. I think we'd be happy to have that electricity.
I don't know. You'd have guys like Frank Isola and Manish Mehta trying to destroy him every single step of the way. But
that's really cool. But if you win, then you win. It doesn't matter.
That's cool and all. But talking about something that, I thought was kind of lame. Over the week, we had a big viral video of Khalil Iverson. Don't know if it's any relation to Allen Iverson. Kind of don't care. He dunked. It was in a dunk contest. And it was over some guy. He had his two arms up, jumping straight up in the air. Khalil Iverson banged on him. He fell down. It was a pretty cool dunk. Don't get me wrong.
It was an awesome dunk.
It went viral, and people were like, oh, he took that guy's life and all the nonsense. And as cool as the dunk was, don't get me wrong, it was cool creativity in a dunk contest where dunk contests have, like, negative creativity now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it going, he didn't take his life. The guy stood there, straight up, jumped up and down, both arms up, looked like the prop that he was, and then he got dunked on. For me, I would have found it a lot more interesting if he had the guy running at him on an angle, went to go really block him, and then he destroyed the guy. I don't think it should be a viral video. I don't think it should be the big deal.
All right.
Doesn't do nothing for me.
So the thing is, this is the danger of viral videos, because I'm actually watching the video plus more from that same contest right now. It was actually a poster dunk contest. So everyone who was in the contest has to block and dunk. So everyone did it like that. His was just huge, and the guy fell. That was the whole thing. Like, Khalil Iverson actually ended up losing that to Will Coleman. Will Coleman posted Khalil Iverson. It was literally a poster dunk contest. Where
but people I think that's kind of lame if you're having them stand up and going straight up and down. Into each other and each other.
I understand that. I understand that very much. But I guess, it's all for the poster. That's the thing. And some people did get blocked, which is surprising. But
that contest has now become stupid. That's a stupid contest.
Well, people can get easily hurt with that too. That's the thing.
They should have if they were participating. Screw that contest.
I think a part of it's definitely pretty fun. But my thing is, the thing with the poster is that when it happens in an NBA game, you usually don't expect it, and that's what makes the poster so famous. Like,
Brooke Lopez postered his own brother.
Yeah, well, like Blake Griffin. How many Blake Griffin posters are there where, the man is going to probably dunk on someone, but
how many of them were real dunks?
It doesn't matter.
They were throwing layups.
Yeah, but the way he demolished the person was insane. Like, you just don't always expect it in an NBA game itself. It's fun to watch it and then realize that picture. Like, when it happens spontaneously like that, I think it's much more fun than a poster dunk contest.
So now that we talked about the stupid contest, let's because I didn't know that, so that's information you brought to me. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
So I want to ask. So right now, who would you want to see in a poster dunk contest, but not with the stupid arm straight up and down? Just actually kind of the dunker could take as many steps as he wants. The blocker could take like 2 steps in and try and shut him down. Who would you want to see? Mitchell Robinson, Jared Allen, the 2 New York representatives, I would want to see. But anyone else you'd want to see out there?
Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, former dunk contest.
Demolished by big guys.
Oh, Zach LaVine's a really good dunker. He's very good in the air, dude. But I mean,
he weighs like 15 pounds compared to these guys.
That doesn't matter.
About LeBron?
I mean, Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is actually a very good dunker. LeBron would be amazing. KD would probably be fun to watch.
I don't know if it's a contest where you're actually being able to put your weight into the dunk and it's not spontaneous. I don't know if KD, because again, KD I think has lifted a 45-pound bar like 3 times in his existence. Like that was a big joke when he was on OKC with Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook would lift like a psycho.
Yeah,
he would walk into the weight room, look at him, laugh at him, and walk away. Like the dude doesn't lift.
Hey, it works. But you know what? You know who I would want to see? Only because of his heart and his absolutely ability to dunk, Nate Robinson. I don't care if he's not in the NBA anymore. I don't care if he's not in the NBA anymore. The man is a monster for what he tries and is able to do.
All right, but can we talk? Talk? He won the dunk contest at the time where there was absolutely no one that could dunk in the NBA, like apparently, because he was a rim grazer. Like when you played NBA 2K, you first got your dunk package. It should have been called the Nate Robinson package, not the rim grazer. We were just proud that this guy could dunk, it being 5'2".
Yeah, exactly. I can't dunk, and I'm taller than him.
You know what? The only way I would want to see Nate Robinson in that is if you got 2 guys on either side that would do like a cheerleading thing and just throw him in the air, and then you could try and block him. And then,
that'd be fun.
Actually block Nate Robinson himself. They would just grab his body and throw him across the court because he's not a big guy. That's what would happen. Oh, man. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Nate Robinson in another dunk contest ever again. Would he win like 2 of them because like he actually could just dunk and people were surprised?
He was great. You shut your mouth.
Oh my God. People go back and watch Nate Robinson winning dunk contests. It's like in between when Jason Richardson stopped and then Blake Griffin happened. Like Nate Robinson won like 2 or 3 in there when it was like him versus like Speedy Claxton. Like nobody was there. And I think Speedy Claxton had retired at that point. So I just went to show you how good the dunk contest was. Oh my God! So yeah. So what do we think? Is it stupid or no? Was that whole dunk contest was stupid?
I'd rather not a poster dunk contest. Regular dunk contest is cool, but even that's starting to fade.
It's interesting because guys are starting to get recreative again. But Dr. J and MJ both doing it from the free throw line. Like, what more can you do? They have to jump from the 3-point line. Like that's
the only credit I can give the dunk contest is it really brought out players like Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. Like they really got their names in the dunk contest, and then they continued good play, and that's what really helped a lot. So I feel like the dunk contest definitely helps with that.
Oh, and also, can we say something here? I want to say right now, Blake Griffin did not jump over a car. He jumped over the hood of a car. Okay,
he jumped over.
I'm tired of hearing, he jumped over a car. No, he didn't. He jumped over the hood of a goddamn car. Stop it. If you're going to tell me someone jumps over a car, I want them to clear the cab.
No, but is the hood a part of a car?
Oh, my God. That's like saying if I dunk with my one finger over the rim that I dunked. No, I didn't. You got to get the ball to dunk.
But is the hood a part of a car? To answer my question.
Is the beak a part of a bird? But you didn't kill a bird if you shot the beak.
You might have killed that bird if you shot the beak. I don't think it's living.
It might. Listen, birds are resilient creatures. Okay? You do not doubt birds. Oh, my God. So that's a stupid dunk contest. We're going to agree that dunk contest does not deserve to be viral, especially because the guy lost. He lost. He did lose. No participation trophies on this show. Darn it. All right. So speaking of basketball, we're going to continue with that theme with an actual guy who actually Draymond would be awesome in a poster contest because he would just kick everyone in the nuts on the way up. That's exactly what would happen. Draymond would win that via nut kicking, and then everyone would just be incapacitated. But Draymond got paid. He got a 4-year, $100 million extension. I love this. I think that it is smart for Golden State to just continue to lock down their core guys, the guys that won a championship without KD, we forget, Draymond, Clay, and Steph, keeping those three there together. And Draymond is definitely the glue of that team. When he's there, they're a better team, period. If he's hurt, they're hurting.
Yeah.
I love it. How do you feel about Draymond getting paid 4 years, $100 million extension?
I'm perfectly fine with it. Honestly, like, Draymond is a focal point of that team. It's Steph, Clay, and Draymond. That's who that team is, and who that team has been consistently. And the only problem is Draymond needs to start hitting threes again. He used to be able.
Do you think they let him practice nut kicking in practice on the Superstars, or is it just something that he goes home and practices on his friends?
No. Apparently, Steve Kerr wouldn't even let him practice the Steph alley-oop that he did in the All-Star game. He said he got mad.
Now, did you think Steve Kerr will allow him to practice kicking him in the nuts? Because it seems like Steve Kerr just kind of lets them do whatever the hell they want half the time.
No way. That's a game time decision.
The nut kicking is a drive time decision. I'm going to kick him in the nuts.
It's a rhythm breaker. It needs to happen sometimes.
Oh my God! Can we start calling Draymond the Nutcracker on this show? Just if we say the Nutcracker, we know who it is.
Yeah. That'd be great. But the thing about Draymond is, yes, he is a nutcracker. He does it very well. But in order for him to be the player that he was before KD was there, he needs to start hitting threes again. That was one of the most terrifying things, is that Draymond plays ridiculously good defense, and then if he steps out to the perimeter, he could have still hit a three with the rest of them.
Yep.
They spread the floor so much like that. I don't know what exactly happened to Draymond. Maybe he became complacent because KD was there, or he just somehow lost it a little bit. But if he can get that back, they're scary still. The Warriors are still scary.
I think you said it right, because I don't think it's complacency. I just think it was necessity. That when KD's on the floor, he's going to take threes away from the big three. He took them away from Clay, Steph, and Draymond. And one of the most underrated parts of KD's game is his rebounding. He's a pretty good rebounder. He's not like an Andre Drummond rebounder, but he definitely took rebounds away from Draymond because he's taller, he's longer. And when KD gets down there, he's not strong. We did poke fun at him, but he is physical. He knows how to use his body to get the rebound. So I think Draymond definitely took a step back in every part of his game except for the glue parts. He still set screens. He's still really bumped with the bigger dudes down there because
he's the grit squad.
He's definitely Barkley and Rodman-esque in the way he plays. I'm not going to say Barkley or Rodman because those two are absolute Hall of Fame legends. It is yet to be seen if Draymond will get to that Hall of Fame.
He'll if he continues to play he's been doing, he'll get there.
He might already be there with his contributions to championships, but I'm not going to say that just yet. Now, what type of role is he going to have to take now that they lost Iggy? Because Iggy was their stopper. He was the only guy on that team besides Clay that could step up to LeBron, that could step up to Kawhi and really play him tough because he's a great defender. Is Draymond now going to have to take on more of that role where he's going to have to guard these smaller dudes?
Probably. It depends on what kind of defensive scheme they decide fits the best, but Draymond's going to have to do a lot of work on defense, especially with Clay out for a while. I mean, what? Yeah, I know. No, it is scary. The
Golden State team because they lose Harrison Barnes a while ago, defensive stopper.
Yeah.
And now they lose Iggy. Is Sean Livingston still on the team, or did they lose him too?
Oh, wait.
I don't know if they still have Livingston because if
they let Livingston go if I remember correctly before.
Exactly, and that's another defensive stopper. They've been chipping away at defense over the past few years, and yes, they got a championship after Barnes, but there's only so many times where you can outscore the rest of the planet, especially now with the league really evening out with all the duos.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
I think the Warriors are going to be an actually fun team to watch play because of how they're going to have to adjust.
Yeah. Steve Kerr is going to have to do the best coaching job of his life right now.
And if they make it into the playoffs, somehow a top 5 seed, I don't think it's possible in the West for them right now. But if they do that, I think that Steve Kerr might win Coach of the Year because that's a team you still have the superstar in Steph. You still have the star in Draymond, and D'Lo is rising. But if you can do that with the team that they have right now, I think that's a really good job.
Now, a healthy Clay, does that make you more confident that they're top 5? If a Clay is healthy.
That makes it more of a probability because Clay is ridiculous. He's going to be a Hall of Famer as well. I definitely think it makes top 5 more of a probability.
So I'm going to give a little aside here. Portland or Denver, who's your team to beat in the West out of those two? I'm not even taking the Lakers and Clippers because I think Portland and Denver both solidified themselves. We talk about Lakers and Clippers. I think those are still the 2 best teams in the West.
Well, yeah, we still need to see how the Lakers and Clippers come out and play with each other when they first start. Yep. Portland and Denver are just going to be already a well-oiled machine when they come out because they really didn't lose much of what they had, and they still are what they are. So, I'll take Portland. Yusuf Nurkic is coming back.
Hassan Whiteside is there.
Hassan Whiteside's there. Damian Lillard is ridiculous. C.J. McCollum's ridiculous.
C.J. McCollum is Stephon Urkel. Can we really talk about this? He's Stephen Urkel's smooth side.
he does look like that. I didn't notice that before, but now that you bring it up, yes. He is
Stephon Urkel. So again, we have Draymond Nutcracker, we have Stephon Urkel. We're gonna start making nicknames here. We're gonna run. It seems like the getting them heavy.
Yeah. And you know what? That's not to discount the Nuggets though, because Nikola Jokic is an absolute monster who really doesn't seem to get the respect he deserves.
Well, he's slowly. I was seeing him on a lot more top 10, top 5 lists.
No doubt.
It seems like he has surpassed, just because hindsight's 2020 and we're all very recent, a lot of people are putting him ahead of Anthony Davis in terms of bigs, which
I don't agree with that.
It's close. He's kind of like a Tim Duncan to I'm trying to think. Tim Duncan to Shaq type of deal where Shaq was flashy. Duncan.
But AD isn't Shaq though. AD can hit from anywhere on the floor. That man is ridiculous.
Yeah, he is.
AD is a new type of guy. Nikola Jokic he's somewhat comparable to AD, but AD's bigger.
Yeah, AD is. And they do different things. Where Jokic is a legitimate point forward.
Yeah, Jokic can pass anywhere. Yeah.
All right. So what else you want to bring up as we jump off of Nutcracker's extension there?
Well, hopefully we have the time. They release the NBA Christmas games.
Okay.
Christmas Day games. I'll go over all of them. Let me know how you feel about these. Let me know if you think anyone got snubbed. I feel like you're going to think someone got snubbed. All right.
No.
So they had the Lakers versus Clippers.
Obviously.
Rockets versus Warriors.
I like it.
Bucks versus Sixers.
Okay.
New Orleans versus Denver.
I like that one too.
And Boston versus Toronto.
Why? 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 Toronto's a 42-win team this year. Why?
I feel like it's just giving the champions.
The champion left. The champion
the team won the championship.
No, Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard won the championship, and Kyle Lowry was hypnotized to think it's a regular season. You're going to think it's the playoffs all year and score 10 and have 5 assists.
Pascal's still on the team. Fred VanVleet's still on the team. Fred VanVleet, if he has another child, the Toronto Raptors are going to win again. It's that simple. So I listen.
No, the Raptors. And, I'm not even going to say because I want Brooklyn there. It is what it is. If Brooklyn's not there, that's fine. They get to go hang out with their families. I don't care what happens on Christmas Day as long as the teams there are worthy. And Toronto's not worthy. Just because they won a championship does not mean they're good. Stop it. They're not good.
So you think that New Orleans is much more worthy than Toronto?
Just because of the star factor, and they are a good team. New Orleans is a good basketball team. They made a lot of moves this year on top of Zion. They really solidified themselves as a really potential playoff team. I think there are a playoff team just looking at it on paper. I like New Orleans, but who's the star factor there? Who the hell knows Pascal Siakam outside of Toronto and diehard NBA fans? That's a real household name.
Kyle Lowry is still going to be the star factor there. Marcus Saul's there.
Marcus Saul. That's your star.
Yeah. Marcus Saul's just been a monster in the league.
Yeah, but he's 49,000 years old now. Him and his brother literally have to trade hips every season to see who could play that year. Stop it. No, the Raptors have absolutely nothing to offer on Christmas Day. They're going to be like when the Nets were like the geriatric dream team and getting blown out on Christmas Day. That is going to be the equivalent of the Raptors this year.
I don't know about that.
They need to re-sign Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin will actually bring some attraction there. Just let him start the game on Christmas Day.
I want Jeremy Lin to be back in the NBA.
Oh my God, he deserves it. Jeremy Lin and Melo. What the hell happened to the New York Knicks' two most recent superstars? And Jeremy Lin and Melo are both searching for jobs. What the hell is going on? Melo needs a job somewhere. And
he really does.
You know what, Brooklyn? Just sign him just so Knicks fans will hate us more. Please. Please. Just sign Melo, convince him to come off the bench, and just let him and Spencer Dinwiddie put nuts in everybody's face.
I think he'll be fine coming off the bench at this point. He just wants to play.
I don't understand why LeBron just hasn't pulled for him to come on the Lakers yet. I think
it's weird.
LeBron's the one guy that could tell Melo, sit down on that bench until we call your name, and he'll just go, yes, sir. Because that's the only guy I feel like he'll listen to because they're best friends. That's about it. Oh, man. I don't know. He needs it. And he needs to come on. Last but not least, we'll touch on this last topic while we still have a few minutes here.
Yeah.
NFL training camp. I'll give you my first impressions. Nathan Peterman is beating out Derek Carr. And not to be outdone, Fitzmagic is beating out Rosen in Miami. What?
Okay. Now, wait. Is Nathan actually beating out
Gruden
Carr?
He likes him a lot.
That doesn't mean he's beating him out. That just means Gruden just likes him. And Gruden likes any QB that can throw a ball decently.
Yeah, but you know what, though? If we go back to Gruden's training camp, he was not as nice to Derek Carr as he was to others. He didn't like his Spider Y banana. Spider was a
Spider 2Y banana.
Spider 2Y banana. He did not like his Spider 2Y banana knowledge.
Listen, Carr is not going to lose out to Nathan Peterman. Nathan Peterman beat out Matt Schaub for pick 6 champion.
That wasn't even close. Matt Schaub at least waited every week to do it. Nathan Peterman did it every other pass.
Exactly. So Carr is fine. The weird thing is, it's not even weird, honestly. It's Fitzpatrick beating Rosen. But
he does this. This is what he does. He does this intentionally.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's not weird, actually, because Fitzpatrick's going to beat him out. He's probably going to have a great season. You know what? They might win the AFC East. Because for some reason it's going to happen. And if Fitzpatrick will lose the first playoff game, get paid a lot, and then be awful the next year.
So who has robbed the NFL more of money?
Sam Bradford. It's not even close. Don't even ask that question. No, this is a finesse lord. I've never seen a man be able to do that.
Is Sam Bradford have another $100 million contract in him?
He might. It's insane.
The man has made so much money off of not playing.
Touching the field for like 2-3 games.
He's like the Jacoby Ellsbury right now. Like Jacoby Ellsbury, to the Yankees call him like, "Are you ready? My thumb hurts. All right, we'll report it. You're gone. Go come back and come to camp." Like,
it's insane.
Oh, it's amazing. So who has robbed their teams more, Sam Bradford or Jacoby Ellsbury? Jacoby Ellsbury is taking the Yankees for like $200 million right now.
Yeah, but that's one team. Sam Bradford has robbed multiple teams. I don't know how you convince multiple teams to do it.
Do we do a podcast on the team Sam Bradford has robbed?
I mean, we probably could. That would take up 45 minutes.
Oh, my God. All right. So, David, inaugural Cuestas Corner, terrible title. How do you feel we did?
I thought it was decent, but that all depends on what everyone else thinks about listening to this.
I had fun doing it, and if anyone finds an awkward spot between the first and Baker and Khalil Iverson, it's because my dogs bark like jerk-offs, and I needed to make a cut, so don't judge us on that.
Because Alex is never prepared for a podcast. That's what it is.
I'm prepared. It's just that people ring the doorbell, my dogs go crazy. I can't help that. All right, so again, I'm Alex Cuesta. Find me on Twitter and Instagram, _Cuesta30. David, where are you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram. I can't entirely remember. I think Twitter is Questacola8. And my Instagram doesn't matter. I don't post much anyway. Yeah, I don't post much on Twitter either. But yeah, you can follow me, Questacola8. I'm not going to be better.
And
that's asking a lot.
Sports Opinions. Find it on Twitter at SportsOpinion30, Instagram SportsOpinions30. Go search for it on Facebook, and you can listen to this and all the original style podcasts where I just do straight up interviews anywhere you can find a podcast. So, and also, if anyone's wondering, the music you're going to hear in the intro and now in the outro is by our boy Hack. You've heard Joe Hackett on this before. Hack is the man. He's the next thing up and coming in rap, and that's who you will be hearing on the intro and outro of this show specifically. So, everyone, David, it was a good time, my brother.
Yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed it.
All right, everyone, that is Cuestas Corner. Terrible title. If you have any suggestions, please send
No, that's the title now. Cuestas Corner, terrible title. The full thing. That's what it is.
I think it's going to be. But if you have any suggestions, please send them out because it's bad. Again, Sports Opinions, Cuestas Corner. Everyone, have a good one.
Shout out Alex Cuesta. Yeah, we vibe. Sports Opinions.